LoriABrotto, Better Sex Through Mindfulness, How Women Can Cultivate Desire. Embark on a journey to rediscover the depth and value of sexual experiences through the power of mindfulness. In Better Sex Through Mindfulness, How Women Can Cultivate Desire by LoriABrotto, we explore the pervasive issue of sexual dissatisfaction among women and how our minds play an essential role in shaping our experiences. Through a detailed exploration of scientific research and personal accounts, Brotto highlights the importance of mental well-being in rekindling desire and enhancing arousal. This summary will not only enlighten you on the importance of mindfulness for a healthy sex life, but also provide practical mindfulness exercises to transform your intimate experiences.
Untangling sexual challenges. Sex, while often seen as a powerful positive force, can also be accompanied by struggles and dissatisfaction for many women. In fact, studies show these difficulties are more common than people realize. Research reveals that 43% of women experience some form of sexual dysfunction, with a lack of interest in sex being the most widespread problem. These numbers are consistent across different countries and even seem to be increasing. Despite the prevalence of these issues, few women seek professional help, often due to embarrassment or reluctance to acknowledge the problem. Addressing these concerns and assisting women towards happier sex lives is a much-needed approach. Sex is frequently considered a universally energizing, empowering, and exciting force. However, many women face disheartening and uncomfortable experiences in their sexual lives. A significant study in 1999 involving 3,000 American women and men regarding their sexual experiences discovered that 43% of women grappled with some form of sexual dysfunction. This number was higher than the 31% of men with similar issues. The most common concern was a lack of interest in sex, reported by nearly one-third of female participants. Younger women, in particular, commonly struggled with achieving orgasms, while 1 in 5 experienced pain during intercourse. These results remain consistent across several surveys and even across countries. The global study of sexual attitudes and behaviors, which included nearly 20,000 adults in 29 countries, also demonstrated that low sexual desire is the most prevalent complaint. A recent British study indicated even more concerning numbers, with 51% of women expressing at least one sexual concern. Considering the frequency of these issues, one might expect a surge in demand for professional help from sex therapists. Surprisingly, that is not the case. Many women with sexual difficulties do not see their problems as severe enough for professional intervention. Even among the 10% who report feeling distressed due to their sexual concerns, only 1 in 5 sought advice, frequently opting for internet resources over consulting an expert. Despite the reluctance to openly discuss these problems, countless women could benefit from guidance and assistance in achieving a more satisfying sex life. Offering support and advice in addressing these challenges is a crucial step towards happier and healthier relationships. Mind's impact on sex drive. Sex is more than just a physical act. Our thoughts and mental well-being play significant roles in shaping our experiences. Depression can hinder sexual interest, causing a downward cycle. Moreover, beliefs and attitudes towards sex also affect how it's experienced, as illustrated by contrasting viewpoints of two women with different perspectives on sexual activity. Understanding how the mind influences sexual desire is key to achieving a fulfilling connection and maintaining a healthy sex life. Sex may be considered a purely physical act, but our mental state is undoubtedly intertwined with our sexual experiences. One significant connection is the correlation between depression and sex drive, where more severe depression typically corresponds to lower interest levels in sex, and sometimes the other way around. Depressed individuals often lose interest in activities they used to enjoy, and sex is no exception. For instance, studies have found that women with depression are twice as likely as non-depressed women to experience low sexual desire and consequent distress. In some cases, depression can cause sexual difficulties, leading to a vicious cycle. Take Sheila as an example. After enduring significant losses in her life, she developed depression, which caused her once enjoyable sexual experiences to lose their appeal, worsening her depression. Our perception of sex can also directly impact our experience of it, as with Mary and Catalina. Mary's belief that sex is for reproduction and otherwise self-indulgent results in her low sexual desire. In contrast, Catalina, who sees sex as a form of connection and expression, has a positive and eager attitude towards sexual activity. Our attitudes and beliefs play a crucial role in sexual experiences. Research highlights that women who think sexual desire decreases with age are more likely to experience a low sex drive than those without this belief. Understanding the mind's influence on sexual responses fosters better connections and healthier sex lives, showcasing the importance of considering the mental aspect alongside the physical in sexual relationships. The multitasking mindset versus sex. Life's busy and everybody's multitasking. With stress levels on the rise, many of us struggle to focus and be present. It turns out, our brains aren't meant to multitask, causing our focus to continually shift between tasks, draining mental energy. These distractions impact not only our daily tasks but also our sex lives. So, how can we stay present and reclaim our sexual satisfaction? The answer is mindfulness. In today's fast-paced world, a common response to the question, "How are you?" is busy. It's no surprise that stress levels are high among a third of Americans since 2013, as reported by American Psychological Association studies. Our hectic lives push many of us to multitask. While eating, we also check Facebook, read emails, or write grocery lists. However, we're only fooling ourselves when we believe we're good at juggling multiple tasks. Neuroscientists' research reveals that multitasking isn't effective after all. Our brains can't process multiple tasks simultaneously. They switch back and forth quickly between tasks, which actually requires cognitive effort and slows down our mental faculties. So, how is this connected to sex? Constantly dealing with diverse demands means rarely being in the moment. Stressful situations, such as a tough day at work, can undermine sexual desire or cause distractions during intimate moments. It's entirely normal to have your mind wander during sex, but being distracted weakens sexual response. A 1976 study found that distractions significantly impacted arousal. Young men were made to listen to erotic stories with one ear, which evoked arousal, while simultaneously solving increasingly difficult math problems with the other ear. As the math problems intensified, their sexual arousal decreased accordingly. To improve our sex lives, we must learn to focus, stay present, and live in the moment. Mindfulness practice offers a powerful solution to help us achieve this goal, enhancing our overall well-being and maintaining satisfying sexual experiences. Mastering mindfulness for well-being. Mindfulness meditation has gained popularity across various fields, including tech companies and the U.S. Department of Defense, as a way to enhance focus and personal wellness. It typically involves focusing on your breath or a part of your body to remain anchored in the present moment. When thoughts inevitably appear during meditation, it's important to observe them as passing sensations without fully engaging in their content. This approach allows you to maintain presence and can also apply to enjoying other experiences, such as intimacy, by staying connected to the moment and the sensations it brings. Meditation has evolved from being solely associated with Buddhist monks to being practiced by countless individuals and organizations globally, aiming to sharpen attention, overall focus, and well-being. But what does mindfulness meditation entail? At its core, mindfulness involves using your breath or a body part as a focal point to ground you in the present moment. To begin, find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and be aware of how your body connects with its surroundings. Gradually, direct your attention to your breath, observing its journey in and out of your body. As you focus, take note of the changing sensations that accompany your breath, such as its speed, sound, depth, and the feelings of tension or relaxation within your body. A common misconception is that meditation requires a completely clear mind, but that is not the goal. Focusing on your breath and sensations allows you to stay present, even though your mind may occasionally drift. It's natural for thoughts to emerge during meditation, but the key lies in observing these thoughts as fleeting sensations without getting caught up in them. This practice can help you identify thoughts without judgment, such as acknowledging the arrival of a negative thought without diving into its context. This mindfulness approach has practical applications beyond meditation, such as during intimate experiences. Engaging with the thoughts that arise during these moments can hinder your connection with the present and the sensations it brings. By embracing mindfulness, you can redirect your attention to remain fully present and enjoy the experience. Mindfulness unlocks sensual pleasures. The Raisin exercise, a mindfulness meditation practice, serves as a powerful starting point for empowering women to have a better sex life. By exploring the sensations of a raisin with curiosity and attention, women can discover a plethora of intricate details and sensations they never noticed before. This mindful approach, applied to one's sex life, can lead to heightened awareness and experience during lovemaking. Ultimately, the key to amplifying pleasure lies in dedicating attention and focus to one's sensations. Imagine holding a raisin in your hand, as if you have never seen one before. Observe its unique features, shape, size, and color. Inhale its aroma and feel your body respond to the different scents. Run your fingertips around its wrinkled contours and place it against your lips, taking note of how your mouth reacts. Slowly, place the raisin in your mouth, allowing yourself to savor the sensations without biting. As you eventually bite into it, experience the burst of flavor, and distinguish the various tastes as you chew leisurely. This is the raisin exercise, and it demystifies the art of mindfulness meditation. Through this simple practice, many women report feeling astonished by the intricate sensations they encounter. The method allows participants to realize how much attention they often lack even during daily activities like eating. So, how does this relate to sex? By comparing their usual approach to eating raisins, roughly grabbing and gulping them down, they begin to recognize similarities with their sex lives. Typically, they might be disconnected or inattentive during intimate moments. Could paying the same focused attention to sex, as they did during the raisin exercise, reveal a world of sensations they are currently overlooking? Realizing this hidden potential, women often find that the secret to a vibrant, fulfilling sex life is the attentiveness and mindfulness they first encountered with a raisin. By cultivating focus and concentration during intimate moments, they unlock a whole new array of sensual pleasures. Syncing mind and body. A common discordance between mental and physical arousal exists among women. Men typically experience a higher concordance between body and mind, while women's mental arousal often lags behind their physical responses. This discrepancy can result in difficulties with achieving sexual satisfaction as the orgasm requires both the body and mind to be connected. Mindfulness techniques can help to align the mind with physical sensations, resulting in improved sexual experiences and satisfaction. Watch a risque scene in a movie or listen to an erotic tale, and you might notice your body reacting with signs of arousal, like increased vaginal lubrication. Yet, your mind might remain indifferent, thinking, "I'm not turned on." Now, what if you knew that this discordance is quite usual among women? Compared to men, who experience simultaneous and equal arousal of body and mind, women often face a considerable disconnect between their mental and physical arousal. Research conducted by Brotto reveals that while men score a concordance of around +0.66, women merely achieve a +0.26 on a scale where +1.0 is the perfect score. This discordance can hamper sexual gratification, as two-way communication between the mind and body is quintessential for arousal. Women like Gina, a study participant, can feel disconnected from their bodies during sex, too engrossed in random thoughts rather than focusing on physical sensations. Overshadowed by her belief that physical arousal was the only prerequisite for orgasms, Gina underestimated the crucial role her mind played. Brotto's further work with Gina aimed at helping her comprehend that sexual response isn't just a bodily reflex. By engaging in 8 weekly sessions of mindfulness treatment, Gina gradually learned to redirect her focus and connect with her body. Although challenging at first, this practice led to an increased concordance of her mental and physical arousal. So for all the Ginas out there, remember that syncing your mind with your body can pave the way for enhanced sexual experiences and satisfaction. Embrace mindfulness and give your drifting thoughts a break to awaken the powerful communication between your brain and body. Embrace body positivity. Many women experience body shame and possess negative or incorrect thoughts about their genitals. Society often contributes to these insecurities by avoiding the topic of women's genitals. Therefore, it is important for women to develop a better understanding and awareness of their bodies. Mindful self-exploration practices can help in accepting and understanding one's body and its responses to arousal. By focusing on individual sensations without the pressure to achieve orgasm, women can experience a range of responses to arousal and view less pleasurable sensations as part of the experience rather than a trigger for negative thoughts. In today's world, countless women grapple with body shame due to societal norms and misconceptions. This self-consciousness often extends to their genitals, with many women and their partners having negative or inaccurate beliefs. A more open and informed conversation about women's genitals, replacing ambiguity with specificity, is thus essential. The key to fostering self-acceptance and body awareness lies in mindful self-exploration. While participating in group mindfulness sessions, women can engage in this self-discovery by using a handheld mirror to scrutinize their bodies and genital regions. Such practices support an honest, curious, and mindful approach to learning more about one's own body, sometimes for the first time. Furthermore, incorporating meditations that focus on sexual sensations enhances understanding of physical reactions during arousal. These guided mindfulness exercises allow women to distinctly observe individual sensations, pinpointing exactly what feels good and what doesn't. Emphasizing self-awareness and removing the pressure to achieve orgasm, women gain invaluable insights into their own arousal patterns and preferences. Through these explorations, women also learn that negative or neutral responses to arousal can coexist with positive ones. This realization breaks the loop of self-critical thoughts and helps women feel more comfortable with their own bodies. By embracing this growth-oriented approach and engaging in mindful self-exploration, women can unlock a new level of body positivity and self-acceptance. Mindfulness eases genital pain. A significant number of women experience pain during sex due to a condition called provoked vestibulodynia, PVD, where the vulva or vagina experiences extreme pain upon touch. The intensity of PVD is partially cognitive, as the brain interprets light touches as sharp, painful assaults. Research shows that mindfulness therapy helps reduce pain and negative reactions during sex. By being attentive to sensations and how pain manifests, women are able to lessen their cognitive and emotional distress, allowing them to focus on positive sensations during intimacy. In North America, about 15% of women experience regular pain associated with sex due to a condition known as provoked vestibulodynia, PVD. PVD causes extreme pain when the vulva or vagina is touched, even gently. The root cause of PVD is still not well understood, and conventional solutions like creams often prove ineffective. However, research has discovered that the intensity of PVD is partially rooted in the brain, as it interprets even the slightest touch as an intensely painful assault. Surprisingly, mindfulness therapy has been found to be effective in reducing pain and negative reactions associated with PVD during intimate moments. In this therapeutic approach, women are guided to focus on the individual sensations they experience, including the attributes of the pain, how it spreads, and its duration. Interestingly, tuning into these pain sensations, instead of trying to avoid them, can lead to more effective pain management. Dr. LoriABrotto's research shows that concentrating on the physical manifestations of pain weakens the inclination for strong cognitive and emotional reactions, ultimately decreasing the feelings of distress experienced during sexual encounters. Through mindfulness therapy, Women like Savannah have found significant relief from PVD-induced pain during sex. Her pain was not only reduced, but sometimes completely gone. Even more notably, her interest in sex returned. By focusing on sensation and attentiveness to her own body, she could minimize negative reactions, enabling her to fully enjoy the warm, tender aspects of physical intimacy. This evidence underscores the crucial role that the mind plays in shaping our sexual responses and overall enjoyment of intimate moments.
As we delve into the world of mindfulness and its impact on sexual experiences, it becomes clear that our minds shape our physical sensations in more ways than we realize. From understanding the connection between depression and sex drive to engaging in mindful self-exploration, Better Sex Through Mindfulness guides us on a transformative journey towards a more fulfilling sex life. By acknowledging the role our minds play in our sexual experiences and practicing mindfulness meditation, we can overcome issues like discordance, body shame, and even pain during sex. By directing our focus and attention towards the sensations of arousal and pleasure, we can truly cultivate desire and rediscover the joys of a satisfying sex life.